Hi there, John.
Hi.
So, I'm Liam, and
I'm John Cotterill.
Yeah, there you go. I'm Liam. Could you just introduce yourself and give a brief overview of who you are?
Sure. I'm 62 and I've been involved with the gay community, working as a volunteer since about 1974. I started. I went to university at Preston, but even during the time when I was at university, during the early 70s, I came down to Manchester University to come down to the lesbian and gay group there.
Brilliant. So, I guess I'd like to ask you about your experiences with the lesbian gay group when you moved down to Manchester.
I remember when I came back down to Manchester around about September 1974, a friend of mine who I knew already from Manchester said, he asked me to come join the new switchboard that was being set up, which I think started working in something the 2nd or 3rd of January 1975. So it was from that I then became involved with the lesbian and gay community in Manchester.
Brilliant. What sort of people did you meet whilst you were first starting down in Manchester?
Other lesbian and gays similar age to myself. It was actually, to be fair, quite a wide age range. So, and I felt at home. I felt I've always seen Manchester as my home city, and to come back down from Preston, which was not a particularly exciting place, to come down to Manchester. I was glad to be down here, living here, working over in Stockport, but it was close to Manchester, and becoming involved in this new project, which is the switchboard, and later on in the 70s, I then joined the counselling group for a friend.
Cool. So, could you tell me a bit about the first time you met your previous boyfriend?
Yeah, my previous boyfriend, Cotterill, was Jamaican born and had lived over here from about the age of 10. And I met him because he was one of the older members of the youth group. So I was a volunteer. I was a volunteer in the youth group. And we got to know each other over the months, and our relationship developed. And I was with him for over 23 years, until he died. He died of leukemia about 10 years ago.
So what sort of cultural difficulties did you face?
I think when I first met him, I didn't appreciate what the difficulties would be. I knew that there were differences. I came from a reasonably comfortable white middle class background, and he came from a poorer background, certainly. And also he spoke a Jamaican dialect, which the patois, which I didn't understand at all. But he also spoke very good English. And over the years, my ear became accustomed to the patois. So I can overall I can understand the patois. His parents were very religious. That was another. I'm an atheist, so that was another difference. Yeah.
So how did your relationship build with his parents?
It's something, I think I mentioned this before, it's something that we didn't really talk about. Over all those years that they knew that I was seeing their son, I didn't actually discuss it with his parents, but as I understand it, neither did he. So it was the elephant in the room situation, but that didn't matter because he was happy. overall he was happy, and they were happy that he was happy, and it was quite a contrast from my family. It's quite liberal, and we talk about practically anything. So it's, yeah.
Brilliant, thank you.
Sure.
Thank you very much.
Okay.